Good day, everybody. I'm Shmi, and I make guides for Path of Exile. If you're enjoying the content, please hit that like button, and feel free to subscribe if you'd like to see more. Today, I'm done with Ruthless. You see, I finished testing those 100 maps that I mentioned in my last video. I went ahead, I put the data into a spreadsheet. You can see it up on the screen now. That way it's a little bit easier to read. You can see that what I did was I just kept track of what map I ran and what league content, if any, I encountered in that map. In Ruthless, if you don't know, instead of rolling independently, the 10 league mechanics roll against each other in one roll together. When you open a map, you get a 35% chance to get one of those mechanics, a 5% chance to get two, and apparently a 1% chance to get three, which I'd previously never experienced over 3 leagues. Over 100 maps, that means you can expect to run into about 48 total league mechanics. Or you could think of it like you have a 48% chance to run into one league mechanic each map. Here is more or less where I was when I said I suspected they'd stealth buffed the spawn rate of these mechanics. Instead of that 48%, my initial testing was indicating that the chance had been significantly increased. In my experience, it had bumped up to over 60%, but it's all random and sample size matters, so I kept testing. By the end of the day that I'd posted that video, I'd run into so many empty maps that the chance had already dropped down to a little over 50%. And yesterday I had to force myself to finish the 100 maps only to find that no, the chance for league mechanics to spawn, it hadn't been changed or buffed at all. I just got lucky. See, in my Atlas, I have a chance to get album missions, but even if you count every single master mission that I picked up over those 100 maps, it's still well within range of that 48% chance. And this is just garbage. I mean, look at this final stretch here. In the last 30 maps of testing, 27 of them were empty. No league mechanics at all. Just a barren map with nerfed pack size where I cleared and killed the boss just to immediately go on to the next map because there was nothing else to do. 27 out of 30. No engagement, no challenge, just a mind-numbing grind. I can handle reduced loot. I can handle no craft bench. I can handle the vendor recipes that have been removed, and I can handle nerfed ascendancies. Those things all make it feel like you've actually achieved when you make progress in this game. I cannot tolerate playing a game mode that is just so damn empty. These mechanics are why we play the game. This is the actual gameplay. Having such a pitifully low spawn rate for these mechanics is not a nerf to power level. It's a direct and explicit nerf to the enjoyability of the game. If the mechanics give players too much loot, then nerf the loot. Take all of the item drop rates from all of the league mechanics and cut them in half, but then double the spawn rate of those mechanics, at least double. I'm not saying, oh boo-hoo, I wish it was easier to get gear. I'm not saying, oh boo-hoo, I wish it was easier to farm my Breachlord uniques. I'm not saying, oh boo-hoo, give me back the craft bench with all that free crafted stats and tower level. What I'm saying is that the core design of Ruthless seems to be an empty, miserable grind. These extreme reductions to endgame content do not make this game any more challenging. They make it painfully boring. And yesterday I hit the point where I just can't do it anymore. If GGG can fix this and significantly increase the spawn rate for these mechanics, even if they completely nerf the loot while they do it, then I'll come back. But for now, Ruthless is just too boring for me. I'm going to go play Standard so that I can, actually play the game. Sorry for the bad news, everybody. Thank you all for watching. And until next time, take care, Exiles.